Hi, I'm Tom Sullivan, Executive Editor with HIMSS Media, and joining me today is Peter West, Director of Business Development with Core Telematics. To start us off, Peter, would you like to describe Core Telematics?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me. Core Telematics is a specialized machine-to-machine wireless service provider. And what that means is that all we do is focus on wireless connectivity geared towards machine-to-machine devices. Sure. Of course, today's topic is mobile healthcare devices.
Which puts you in an excellent position to answer the question of what are the connectivity challenges for mHealth?
Yeah, sure. So there's a few of them. One is, of course, security. You want to make sure your data is secure when you're transmitting this data over any sort of network, whether that's landline or wireless. Reliability. You want to make sure you have that connectivity redundancy, and also make sure you can scale and grow while keeping your costs for setup and managing that long term at a bare minimum.
And you touched on this, but can you talk a little bit more about network reliability?
Yeah, I mean, reliability is important in any machine-to-machine deployment, but it's critical in a mobile healthcare application. And what Core has done is Core has built 4 data centers, global data centers that are geographically dispersed with full tolerant failover, real-time failover that we offer the mHealth industry, and that's really what they're asking for, and that's a major requirement. Because literally, patients' lives could be at risk if they don't have that reliability in place.
So now, looking ahead, say 5 years, what do you see as the greatest potential for mHealth?
Yeah, I mean, well, if you look, we were talking earlier, 6 years ago, a lot of these, focused mHealth conferences didn't even exist. So we're definitely seeing a huge growth. There's a lot of push in just really getting technology pushed out to areas where there is no infrastructure. For instance, third world countries. We work with a few companies that actually do on-site real-time HIV testing, which is very important.
Sure.
But also we focus on industries like heart trends, being able to remotely monitor a patient's heart for at-risk cardio, people that might have a heart attack, sleep apnea to monitor people's breathing patterns, and then also adherence for prescription and drug adherence to make sure patients are actually taking their pills and they can monitor all the activity remotely. But more importantly, in the industry overall, we're seeing push to become more operationally efficient and to reduce costs. And a great way of doing that is to introduce technology. And at the end of the day, ultimately, that is really going to give patients a higher degree of care.
And we're certainly seeing a lot of those technologies here at the show. So as sort of a final question, what are you most looking forward to at the mHealth Summit?
Well, we're looking forward to strengthen our relationships with our existing customers and partners, but also uncover new technologies. It's very interesting that every year we're seeing some new application brought to the market, and that's really what interests us at this show.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me today.